Hello, future 7th and 8th graders at Pine Lake. You know me, most of you. I'm Mr. Kress. And you're probably watching this because you've taken Intro to Woods as a 6th grader, or you were in Woods 1, Woods 2, or Integrated Project as a 7th grader. So next year, when you're a 7th or 8th grader, you have the option of being in here for 1 trimester, 2 trimesters, or all 3. And you can do that all in 7th grade and all in 8th grade. It's your choice and based on just what you like to do. While you watch this video, if there's some things that you want to read, you can just pause. I'm going to show a couple things that I wrote up, but basically I'm just going to talk about the 3 different classes. In Woods 1, that happens first trimester. And the projects that you do pretty much depend on if you had woodshop already as a 7th grader. So if you're an 8th grader and you had it in 7th grade, you'll have an option to do a little bit more challenging project. And if you're a 7th grader, you'll do the 7th grade level project. And you'll see some examples here in a minute. In integrated projects, that's trimester 2. We do some other kinds of projects that involve electricity, concrete, glass cutting, and incorporate some art type of work also. Woods 2 happens during the 3rd trimester. And it's called Woods 2 because it's the 2nd woodshop class of the year. Again, that class has 7th and 8th graders, and the project that you choose, the different projects, depends on your experience. If you're a rookie, that means you're a 7th grader, or you're an 8th grader that didn't have it in 7th grade. And next year is going to be a little different because no one was in the building this year, but we're going to just kind of move on forward as if 8th graders did actually take their class in the building. So I'm going to grab the camera here, and I'm going to first show you some 3 documents here that if you want, you can read them and on your own, and it kind of explains a little bit what I just said. So over here we have the projects for Woods 1. Now this year I added some new projects that we did during remote, and we might incorporate some of those things next year. But basically in the first trimester we start off by making cutting boards, and students get to choose their cutting board. Some of them are harder than others, and that's just 5 of the samples. We have many more. So we do that. We do a book or media holder, and we do a folding table or crate. We do these fancy door stops, and then we do a wooden toy. During 2nd trimester, integrated projects. These are the projects that we've done in the past. Not that chair, we did that this year, but we might add that next. So we do an electrical project where you learn to solder. We make racing cars that we race on a track with CO2 cartridges. We learn how to cut glass, and then we put that glass into concrete in molds. We also do some string art. In the 3rd trimester, we have what's called Woods 2. Now again, here's an example. You'll either make that step stool on the left or that bench on the right. The bench on the right is for 8th graders who had woodshop in 7th grade. If you're a 7th grader, you would make the one on the left. And you get to choose the cutout design that you want. The example I have is heart. We also do, all throughout the trimester, what's called a scrap wood truck or car. And you just use scrap wood, and over the course of the trimester, you build something creative like that. We also do the coat rack, which kind of looks like that. Or if you're an 8th grader, a veteran, you could make a shelf. You'll see down there I also included the napkin holder and paper towel holder and the device holder that we've been doing. The trimester ends with students making either the clipboard on the left or the checkerboard on the right. Checkerboard is for 8th grade students only. So that's a little bit of a summary. If you have any questions, you can send me an email, but I really look forward to seeing you all next year. And the wood shop right now is all set up for cutting kits for you, but I'm looking forward to you being back in here.